Huh. Well, I'll let him know. Whoops. We're farming these shards real quick. Okay, let's go to the hub. Because I got a couple of these. What's up, Fix'em? We're going to cancel these sell orders because it looks like no one's buying them. Which is fine. That's just one, so that's not going to actually be useful. How is you? We're doing a short stream in between some games of League of Legends right now. Because I'm waiting for my crew to get on, and one of them got on, wanted to play some ARAMs, but now he's done playing ARAMs for like an hour. So I'm going to do a bit of a stream, grinding out these, since I thought that might be the best idea to use. So I get a stream done today, we get a nice little short bit of this going. So I'm grinding these attributes. There's that. I'm worried that they're gonna like bug out if I get too far away, so that's why I stay near them. Boop. That one should get sucked up. And then kill off everything else. And now I'm just going back and forth, farming out these guys. I don't know if they're actually worth anything, but I just know that I can easily farm them, so I'm farming them. Hunt box. Like, I started like 5 minutes ago. Or, we'll say 7 minutes ago, and it's already almost maxed. So, I don't think that this is a hard grind to max out. But I'm going to get a handful extras to see what they can be fused into. Because fusion is interesting with the way that it works. So, boop. Just going back and forth. These are the only two spots on the map where these guys can spawn. They spawn pretty consistently, so. Let's clear out the other spawns real quick. Wait for the next batch. Come on. Bam. Bam. There they are. Usually the spawn timer is not that long in between them. Yeah, that's going. So technically there could be 4 or 5 spawn at a time, I think. Depending on how he goes. It puts them on 1, and this can only suck them up if they're below 10%, so. Just going back and forth, grinding out these. I also don't know where all to grind the shards, so we're going to go and probably look up, like, a couple. I know where some shards are, so farming a lot of these shards is going to be really quick and really easy. I did a whole bunch earlier today. But I want to know where to get more tank stats. So I could do the, so I could do certain Slayers easier. Because the Spider Slayer will randomly just do a ton of damage, it seems like. And I can't really figure out the rhyme or reason behind it, so... Look at that. I think the most I can get is 2, so... This isn't terrible. And it's a pocket black hole. It actually does a pretty good job at sucking the enemies in. But a lot of these enemies can't be sucked up. Just the golden ones can. All the rest, no, they don't. And what I'm farming right now is the Midas Touch. It makes it so that I think you get gold on kill. I think is what it is. Let's see. What is it? Per kill. So it's 10 gold per kill, which isn't crazy, but when you're killing like thousands and upon thousands of creatures, getting a plus 10 means that after you kill 1,000, that's plus 10,000 money. Which may not sound like a lot, but it's something. It'll add up. And this game's all about min-maxing. Also, I can use this for Skyblock EXP. And also, these are probably used in other fusions, so we're going to find that out today and see what I can find. Since I haven't fused any of these before, this should give me a good amount of unique fusions, so I can get my David's Cloak up to Legendary. Because once it's a Legendary, oh, dude, it'll be crazy. It'll basically be my new strongest weapon. Hi, bud. You come over here? Thank you. So, I've upgraded my black hole. It sucks them up pretty quickly. I'm gonna try and farm like 100 spare, I think. Might be a good number. I don't really know. Hunter's box. Like, if I siphon this, that's probably... Yeah, that's maxed. So, I should probably look up a spreadsheet. Does anyone know where there's like an easy to like understand spreadsheet for these guys? Or if there is. So I have yet to see an easily comprehensible spreadsheet for this. So 10 is maxed. I've already maxed it, so I'm just going to farm up a couple more. Hi. Okay, that's done. Okay. I think the next one is animals. I think you can siphon most of the farm animals. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay. I've rarely ever see people farming these. Is this how I do it? Does not look like these guys can be siphoned. So, these guys over here be siphoned. Because these guys actually have HP bars. Those guys did not look to have any. Sheep. These are all on like 1 now. So if they were to be siphoned, it would have siphoned them. Okay, so not the farm animals. There's nothing else on this island that could be farmed then. Spiders? Spiders should be really easy to grind. Same with the silverfish. Also the broodmother. Is there a broodmother one? Where's the broodmother? The broodmother is up here. It says she's alive. When I hold tab. Yeah, I see you. There's the broodmother. I think the max that I can do a hit is what? 300? Oh, jeez. This thing does not die very quickly then. Okay, let's use the axe now. You're on 1. Do you die to this? You do not. So, that's not worth it. What is my max bestiary for this? Ah, oh, jeez! What about you guys? Are you guys susceptible? Nope. Pretty sure a handful of these guys are, though. Yeah, all of these guys are. I'm hitting them with the axe because that keeps them combat locked to me and unable to be killed by other players because they're being hunted. So we're gonna grind this. What is up with my Streamlabs? Hello? Holy, that looked all sorts of janky and broken. It was like super weirdly tabbed out. This is also like a really easy grind because I am just not dying. If I wanted to die even less, I could just go boop, boop. Looks like I kind of have to keep on hitting to keep them, you know, going into this. This is such interactive gameplay. How long till you play? Yeah, what do you mean? So your username, Broad. I feel like I've seen Broad_lol somewhere. Where have I seen your username? But I'm playing right now. Or do you mean what's my playtime? Is that what you mean? Huh, that's not bad. Look at it just... No! You monster! I was farming those. Did you take a break from Skyblock recently? I only ever play for a couple hours a day. But I used to. I used to play a lot more. I am still in the top 10 for sand collection, if that counts for anything. Get in there. Can weavers... Is it only a certain type of spider that can be... Is it only Vicocious spiders? Is that it? So only one of the types of spiders can actually be put in? Is the one with the V's on it? Ah, so you actually didn't ruin anything. Okay. Let's unbox. Oh, that's not maxed. Okay. Okay. I can live with this. But, no. For the most part, I have not. Don't care about any of these. I gotta look at their names. I'm not used to third person, as you can clearly tell. These are all weavers, dashers, weavers, dashers. Is there a better spot for farming the Vicocious? That's the next question. Spitters, weavers, 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 spitters, dashers, spitters, weavers, dashers, spitter, Vicocious. Okay, we got a couple in here, so let's go right here. And then the rest of you guys can easily be assassinated. Come here, bud. I was hunting that. Monster. You have a G-Drag with Overflux Rich, bro? I dropped him. Brother, you got it. There we go. Those are going to spawn. And you gotta kill him. Oh, yeah, I got an assist. Isn't that nice? I got 3 with the V in the name. Hunter box. We're collecting these. I don't actually know if there's a better way. So far, the only way I've gotten these is by my my free ones that I get with my perk active. I hit that twice. Shoot him. You gotta shoot him with a bow. Shoot with bow. Okay, well, there's the primordial hatchlings, and then boop, killed. Sad. Let's put that there. Just AoE hit them all. First, when you hear school, what is the first story that comes to mind? Exclamation mark cousin. That's the first one that comes to mind. There you go. That's probably my weirdest, oddest, kind of most embarrassing, but I find it a hilarious story at this point in my life, from high school. I've got a handful of high school stories, but I think that one's probably the best. I think it's the best told, it's the best story. You know, all that is good and fun. Good fun that is funny. Can any of these guys get sucked up? That one can. I'm pretty open about my life. I feel like that's the most well-known story. I don't think I have, like, any other stories from high school that I want to share that aren't just me being cringe or something. Like, that's an actual good story. Like, I got a brown paper bag and I put it on my head once. It's like, oh, I'm the weird kid. I, like, played it up. But, like, other than, like, boring, cringe short stories, I don't think I actually have, like, anything that crazy. See, that one's being hunted. Get in the black hole. Okay, let me replace the black hole, then. There we go. Any story doesn't matter. I got some based around Magic the Gathering. Hunterbox, Siphon. That's max now. Okay, actually, how many do I still have? 4. I'm gonna need more than that. I got 25 of these. I'm gonna have to get more of these vicious ones. Come on. I see it right there. Get hunted. There we go. Let's see. One time while I was in auto shop, we were doing an oil change on one of the teacher's cars. It was like a very routine thing. And I was given the oil filter to replace the O-ring on it. Now, I have never replaced an oil ring at that point on a paper filter one. If you don't know, there's 2 types of oil filters. There's the ones where you insert a paper filter, and then there's the metal canister ones where the filter is already installed. You just gotta put a little bit of lube on the metal, or on the rubber ring, and then bada bing, bada boom. Kind of like, you know, into bed, bada bing, bada boom. So, I didn't know this, and they told me, hey, you gotta put this rubber thing on this, and they pointed. And now, I was like, okay, I gotta work it all the way down to the bottom ring. So I'm working it down, and it's taking me some time because I didn't have any tools, and I was inexperienced at it, so I'm just, you know, going right along, doing my thing. And as, what do you know, one of the older kids, one of the guys that had been in there for, you know, this was his 4th year, grabs it out of my hands. So now, it being his 4th year, I didn't really question where I had it. I was just like, oh, it's, you know, it went through his hands, and I looked and it went through another guy's hands. I must have done it right. So, good thing I didn't, you know, keep on going, because otherwise I would have put it in the wrong spot. Turns out, they just took it out of my hands, thinking I was done, even though I was still actively working it down, and they just never questioned it. Also, my Streamlabs is now being super buggy. And so, the oil filter didn't actually make a seal on the car, which, if you don't know, that's really bad. You need the oil in your car. That's where it's supposed to go. It's kind of like the blood. So, the oil filter was in the wrong spot. Very bad. So what we ended up doing is, I'm a little out of it. So, oil filter's in the wrong spot. Very bad. So what did we do? We did nothing. We put it on and no one even noticed that it was in the wrong spot. It almost got sent back to the teacher by the end of the day without anyone double checking it. But luckily for us, we had forgotten to put an oil sticker in it and reset the odometer. So when they brought it back to reset the odometer and put the little, like, trip is how many miles you need till you reset it and get a new oil change, they went and put that paper in it. And when they went to put the paper in it, they realized it was leaking oil really bad. I got a stern talking to, kind of deserved. And then I was called oil ring for a few years. And that is how I almost blew up an engine. Sort of. It wasn't really my fault, but it got pinned on me. It's whatever. Mistakes happen. You learn from them. I'd say that was probably one of my more embarrassing stories, or like cringe ones. Now, can I hunt normal Endermen? Do you get hunted? You guys do not get hunted. Good to know, good to know. Is Bruiser or Zealots get hunted? Let's try you. Watcher. Watchers do. Obsidian Defenders? Obsidian Defenders do. That's new. How it started. Oh, did you ever make friends with high school, and how did you know them? I was the leader of the Magic the Gathering club, so I had a lot of friends, but I only ever had a couple of really good ones I still talk to. But through being the club leader, I was responsible for kind of helping a lot of people get into Magic, teaching them Magic, and just overall showing people the game and the different formats. Hello, brother.
Are you using salts?
What?
Are you using salts?
No, I'm using the orb.
Are you also using salts?
Well, yeah, but I don't think it stacks.
You're right, it doesn't.
Now, the real question is, does Zealots? Can you farm Zealots? Oh! What does this do?
Doesn't give you an eye. Oh, you gonna find the end protector? Do you know how to get the end protector?
And Stone Protector?
Yeah.
I presume.
That guy. You just have to have it salt on and kill it.
And it's guaranteed drop?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think that's the same for the dragons.
I was gonna say it's the same for all the nether bosses.
Slash HP. Hunter's Box. Let's see. Speed. Resistance to endzone mobs. More damage in the end. Well, that's not bad. Having your class change the oil on a car without supervision is a bad idea. Well, here's the thing, is that it was supervised. We were doing the oil change on a couple of different cars, and that was my second year in auto shop, and I had done plenty of oil changes in the past and had it been absolutely completely fine. It was just, I had never done one on a paper filter, and no one had ever told me how to, and I had thought that it was wrong, but I, being in high school, was so insecure that I didn't answer, and I think that was an honest, good learning time, because what I learned the most in high school is it's better to ask questions and look stupid than not answer or not ask questions and prove that you are stupid. Basically. I think that is the best advice I can give. If you're gonna do something stupid, at least ask if it's stupid first. This actually isn't all that bad. I just really wish this went faster. Unfortunately, you can only have one black hole down. Am I like dropping frames? It shows that my stream is like very jittery, and I just updated Streamlabs. Don't tell me to brick things. Yes, never be afraid to ask a question if you don't know what you are doing. Yeah. Like, I knew what I was doing. It was just that one spot where I was uncertain, and I should have double checked and had them like look at it and tell me if it was right or wrong, instead of just assuming that, oh, they would have told me if I had done it wrong, or they would have noticed. If I had mentioned it and had it be double checked, then that would have been better. But then I probably wouldn't have learned from it, because there was a lot of times in high school and in auto shop class where I had made a mistake, we caught it, and it was a good learning moment. And I think that was like the #1 thing that I learned that was good going into the like working customer service, is that if I feel like something's wrong, I should probably ask someone higher up to make sure that what I'm doing is fine. Because a lot of the times it might feel right, and then you've learned that you're doing something wrong when it's maybe too late. I actually don't know how expensive these are. I'm just trying to farm them because I feel like they're probably going to be useful. And if I put them on 1 HP with the axe, then they don't despawn. Okay, on my second monitor, that looks like it's so much more choppy. Is the stream coming out choppy? Because for me, it's silky smooth, and when I look at my second monitor, it does not look silky smooth. Streamlabs was like, hey, do you want to update? I was like, sure, I'll update it. And now I'm like, why is it bugging out? I never had an issue with it bugging before. Come on, instant descenders. Whoops, that was my shovel. I got 2 shards that time. Let's go! It's doing... These things do so little damage to me. It's kind of funny. But that is probably the #1 advice giving someone going into any industry or anything in general is don't be afraid to ask stupid questions. It sounds stupid. You're gonna embarrass yourself. But if you ask a stupid question and they give you an answer and you learn from it, that's better than not asking that stupid question and having to learn from it. The stream looks fine to you? Okay. Then it must just be a Streamlabs issue with its like a shit, re-rendering. Just, it's coming from downtown. Typically, I don't third person, but for this, I feel like third personing might be a little bit better. Get in that black hole. I wonder if Zealot Bruisers give something different. They probably do. Get in the black hole. How many spiders do I have? 35? That's a good amount of extras. That's 25 extras. Yeah, again, I'm looking over at my second monitor and it's bugging out. Can you, Streamlabs, stop bugging? Thank you. Okay, we're actually going to quickly switch to this armor. And then we're just actually going to deal the damage. Pop that down. Fourth damage. Let's go. Crystal frag. Did I get anything? What all did I get? Slash HP. Oh, I didn't get one. My brother lied. There we go. Well, that sucks. That also sucks. Everyone's camping this one little spot. Why? Let's see if I can get it from these guys also. Bruisers also do. Do they give different shards? A bruiser shard. End ruler. More damage against ender mobs. Oh, that's pretty good. Fortunately, those guys actually kind of hurt me. Oh, I also switched armor, so that doesn't help. This armor has higher magical find. That's the reason why I swapped to it. This is pretty good. Go down here. So this is what I've been doing. Is this the most efficient thing in the game? Probably not. The one perk about using this is once you get it really low, they can't die. So you don't have to worry about other people stealing it. Can the runic one get zapped? I want to see what... That's messed up! You're gonna be dirty, man. There we go. Better to be embarrassed than being held responsible for damage. Exactly. Just remember, if they ever tell you there's no such thing as a stupid question, there is, but it's better to ask a stupid question than, you know, be proven to be stupid. So, there you go. Also, the worst that she can say is not no. The worst she can say is ew. That is by far the worst thing. Okay? Saying that she's a lesbian, kind of up there. Because either she's lying, or you have a type, and that's the type that's just not into you. It's just, these are the ways the cookies crumble. Oh, now I'm just gonna kill. Crystal Fragment, that's pretty good. Crystal Fragments are actually worth a decent amount of money, so. Hunt Box. Siphon 38. That's pretty, that was pretty quick to get it that high. Come on, bud. Yo, what's up, Recton Q? I don't know where that's supposed to go. Hey, does anyone know if there's a comprehensible guide for this? Like a simple, like, you fuse X and Y to get Z? Because I don't really care about maxing them right now. I just want uniques without having to buy them. More or less. Also, these have not been caught yet. Have you ever tried eating juicy, cheesy pizza with ketchup on top? And then you take a huge bite? No. For a couple reasons. One, ketchup is kind of crazy. Or she can make a tweet about you rejecting you. Don't even bring that in, okay? Don't even bring in my insecurities of the tweets. That is true. I guess there's defamation. That is worse. Let's see. No, I am not. I'm allergic to wheat, gluten, and dairy, so I don't eat pizzas very often, so I cannot say that I have ever thought about eating pizza with ketchup. So you hate ketchup with pizza? I like it sometimes. It makes it more tasty. Pizza already has tomato on it. Why are you adding sweet tomato to pizza? Because that's what ketchup is in essence. It is sweet tomato. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm right about the sweet tomato comment. Come here. There you go. Yeah, I actually don't eat pizza a lot or like it that much. Maybe that's why. See, I feel like if you're adding a sauce to something, like ketchup or mustard, like those can make or break sometimes, certain things. But if you're adding it because, like, let's say you're adding hot sauce where the only thing that you can taste is the hot sauce. Do you really like what you're eating, or do you like the taste of the hot sauce? Does that make sense? Like, if the sauce is so overpowering that's the only thing that you taste, is it that you're liking what the person made, or is it that you're liking the sauce? Then, if someone only ever makes meals with, like, sauces that are pre-made, do you really like what they make, or do you just like the taste of the sauces that they use? You guys... Hello? Hello, game? Black hole here. There we go. Now some of you guys are getting sucked up. There we go. That's 2. That's 3. There we go. You seem like an actual chef there. No, I'm not like... I'm not saying I'm like a crazy good chef. But like, if you're making sauce from scratch and people like the sauce, I think that's fine. But if you're buying barbecue sauce and then you just lather that on like anything that you cook, are you really cooking, or are you just throwing sauce on something and tossing it in the oven? Like, that's fine. But I'm just saying, there's not like a lot of creativity. I guess you could say the same about following a recipe, though. It's like, you know, like some people, like, are like, oh, I'll never eat mayonnaise, or I'll never eat mustard or ketchup. Like those people that are like, oh, I'll never eat X, Y, or Z condiment. So if there's those people that just hate condiments that much, of those specific ones, couldn't you also make the argument that there's people that will eat something no matter what as long as it's got one of those condiments on it? Okay, that should be enough. It's 90 something, 25, and I still have 34. We'll go one more, 35, because I think most of the fusion things take 5. I have a lot of odd hot takes. Fix him, you hear? Yes. Noticing I don't think that this thing really matters as much as the armor for getting these guys low for stacking. I also need to see if I can get the voidlings. Voidlings, though, hurt. So if I'm not able to do it with the voidlings, that is a issue that I'll have to figure out very quickly if I cannot suck up the voidlings. Hey, Fix'em, once you hear school, do you tell us the first story that came to mind? I don't know if I misread that horribly, or if you typed that out atrociously and I actually read that properly. My bad, English. Okay. When you hear the word school, what is the first story that comes to mind? I was actually taking a shower earlier, and this random memory came into my mind of one time I saw a penis written on a desk, so I wrote over it to turn it into pennies, and then the teacher told me to erase what I wrote, and then she came over to look at it, and she's like, why does it say penis? I was like, well, I changed it to pennies, but then you told me to erase what I wrote, so now it's back to penis. She just looked at me with, like, confusion and disappointment. Like, I was a good kid for the most part, so I think, like, the teacher instantly realized that I was being honest and a bit of a smart aleck. But so, like, oh, watch, gosh, see? Because the other part, I think, was, like, either etched into the desk or it was written with Sharpie, so you couldn't erase it. And that's the reason why I changed it from penis to pennies. So, There you go. That's your daily fun fact of the day.
See, Simon, you didn't even know.
What? Ah, I hate you.
Tristan!
That is terrible.
Tristan!
I'm streaming, by the way.
Alright, pick a number, 1 through 5, and I'll tell you which one's right.
I'm gonna let you know. You only lasted 5 seconds. I just know you.
1 through 5 is how many times we did it.
Oh, twice. I don't think you have the stamina to go 3 rounds.
Simon, I was going like 6 for most of the last couple weeks.
Ah, that's gross.
Go take your bathroom break.
I don't need to know this. This is like supposed to be a family-friendly Christian Minecraft stream, and you just come in here talking about how many times you banged your wife, which is honestly pretty legit.
It is my wife.
Yeah. Kind of weird. Now all of China knows he's here. Okay, hunter box. Siphon. Okay, that one's maxed. How many spare zealot ones? That's zealot. That's bruiser. Yeah, let's get a couple more zealots. Come over here. The first thing I think of is I was homeschooled during the whole time being public in school hours. That's why I wasn't in school. That's fair. Like, why aren't you in school? I'm homeschooled. Oh, okay. There's a couple times while I was at work, and I was like, why aren't you in school? And they're like, bro, it's like 5 o'clock. I'm like, ah, my life is draining. My life would be dwindling. Bro, you sound like a stud. Are you talking about me or Brody?
Am I Brody?
No. Or, I don't know why I named him Brody. It's just Broad.
I'm a stud in the cow type of way.
I don't know. I was reading a post on like Twitter, and it's like the reason why girls won't pick certain guys, and some of them were valid. One of them was like not so valid. Like some of them that I read on the post, I was like, I don't know if that's a valid complaint. It was like there was like 8, and like some of them was like porn addict. Okay, that's fair. Abusive, fair. Lazy, kind of fair, but I also know like some guys that I don't know if they're lazy or if they just let their wife do it because they know that's how their wife shows their love. I don't know the dynamic that well, but from the outside it looks like lazy, and I'm just like, you know, that's not me. That's kind of on her and them. So I'm trying to remember. I kind of want to look that post up and read out what are all the examples they gave. Because I'm pretty sure it got replied to, so it should be in my replies, like commented things, so I can quickly find it. What was the post I saw? Is this it? Yeah, okay. So it was unattractive physically or personality? Brother, that hurts. Porn addict, creep, manosphere, don't know what that is. Abusive, neglectful, always negative, obsessed, unhygienic, slovenliness, drunkard, immature, racist, lazy or jobless, godless. Okay, I'm not lazy. I'm just jobless. No one's like, I have been applying to a lot of places. I am getting nothing back. Okay, that's not really on me. Racist, I'm not actually racist, but I do find racist humor funny. Godless, that one's fair. Immature, kind of. It depends on what level of immaturity. Are we talking like dick jokes level of immature, or are we talking like financially immature? Drunk, fair. Obese and unhygienic, fair. Always negative. That could be worked on, I feel like, but yeah, that's kind of fair. Manosphere, I don't know what that means. Creepy, that is a matter of perspective, okay? Because I've met some people that I think are creepy, and they're in very happy, loving relationships. So I feel like that one's very much so, like, you just find him creepy, because what some people find, like, loving and caring, others find creepy. Porn addict, that's kind of fair. Unattractive, physically or emotionally? Emotionally, I think, is a lot more valid than physically, because I'd be willing to date a woman that is, like, physically unattractive, but emotionally there. There has to be, like, a little bit, but... Oh, my brother? Yeah. Tristan, you're a stud. He knows it. I don't need to tell him. Okay, how many do I have of these now? Only 7. Okay, we need to farm a lot more. There we go. Ban the... But yeah, like some of those, fair, valid. I can understand that. Some of those, less valid, but okay. Like, if someone's actively, like, currently addicted to porn while you're in a relationship with them and they're not able to break their addiction while they're in a relationship with you, yeah, I think that that's pretty bad. Like, I've had my struggles, but I've never had a struggle while I was in a relationship. To be fair, I've only ever been in 2. But whenever I'm also, like, interested in a girl, it always just becomes so much easier for me to not want to. I don't know if that's just, like, a me thing. But I think it's just, like, psychologically, if I have someone that I am interested in, it is a lot harder for me to want to look at porn. Like, I just don't have that, like, want as much. Got a DM. What's up, you dadgum bad boys?
Cool. I haven't played D&D before. He's asking me about something about D&D. I haven't played D&D before.
Just
so
think of Riddle. Don't think of D&D.
Riddle. Oh, okay,
It's more like ad lib. Or whatever
Simon,
it's
you have
called.
no context of what I was just saying.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about how you play D&D.
No, I mean, while you're here, Simon, I'll actually pick your brain too.
Okay.
Okay, so this has to do with Raven's character.
Raven's the gay one that I don't like, right? I don't,
What?
chat, just to be clear, I don't dislike Raven because he's gay. I dislike him as a person,
Raven's not
just in
gay.
general. Well, he acts pretty gay.
He's not even bi, he's straight.
Either, oh, never mind. Now I remember who it is. Still don't like the guy.
That man only likes vagina.
Ah, man, hell. Also, I am streaming, by the way.
Okay. I could have said the other word for vagina.
Cooter?
Sure, buddy.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Words for...
Also, you just said
don't.
manho, so how is me saying vagina any worse?
Tristan actually came in and he's like, see, you couldn't even tell. I'm like, I hate you. I hate you so much. And chat's like, what do you mean you couldn't even tell? I was like, he just did the stud stuff.
I know the
And he just
Hobbit
came
has
in and
one
instantly
voice.
announced it to me. Like, thanks, brother. That's exactly what I want to know you're doing in the room next door.
They're gonna be doing that a lot, they're newlyweds.
I know, it's gross. They love
They're
each
gonna do
other
it
or
on every
something.
surface in that house.
Actually, no. I
Yes.
don't... You say that, but I actually think that Tristan... Like, every surface in his bedroom? Yes, I could believe that.
Simon,
But in the
the
house,
second
nah.
you and Damon are out of the house, it is free game.
Joke's on you. I never leave this house. I'm unemployed.
For now.
I was just reading a list of reasons why girls won't date guys from a girl's perspective, and I was reading some of them, and I'd say, okay, 75% of these
Let me guess.
are
yeah,
pretty
you have
valid.
75%.
75% of them, very valid. A couple of them, I don't consider very valid.
What do you mean?
Well, like, one of them was, like, physically or emotionally unattractive. Okay, emotionally, that's fair, but I have dated I dated one lady who I did not personally find very physically attractive, but I was attracted emotionally.
Uh-huh.
It didn't work out because she didn't like me whatsoever, but, you know, I'm still willing to try. But these women are just...
point.
What?
That it goes both ways.
I thought that she wasn't physically very attractive, but she was emotionally, so I still dated. But this was like, it's a red flag if they're either one is missing. Like, they've got to be both physically and emotionally.
That's not what this says. No, it's either or.
It's either or.
Yeah.
So they got to be.
Same thing as what you just said.
Well, if it's either or, then that's fair. One of them
You're
was
reading way too deep into this.
One of them was jobless / lazy. Okay, I may be jobless, but I'm actively trying. Lazy's pretty valid. I'd say lazy's a pretty valid one. But I've also met guys that I personally, from outwardly looking, it looks like they're lazy, but that or their wife just likes to dote on them. Now there are some guys, like one guy I know, I personally think he's lazy. Like, I've worked with him, I think he's lazy. But he has 10 kids, so, you know, he must be doing something right.
Bro's been busy.
Yeah. He just had his youngest son, his youngest kid, is 6 months older than his oldest kid's marriage. Does that make sense?
Now you know why you think he's lazy. He's been so exhausted.
Well, he's also, like, obese. One of the things was obese or uncleanly. That's fair. If, like, being obese or uncleanly is, like, a turnoff for you, that's kind of fair. Like, I'm not gonna dog you for that one.
Well, uncleanly, sure. Obese can also
You
be
can
pretty
be
subjective.
clean and be obese, I feel like. Because I've met some fat people, and, like, they don't have a smell. But if you're saying, like, you're turned off by, like, a fat person smell, yeah, that's fair. I think that's a fair argument. But, like, a lot of them, I was like, yeah, this is kind of fair. One of them was creepy, and it's like, okay, well, I've met some guys that I'd consider pretty creepy, but they seem to be in happy marriages, so...
They found somebody that matched their freak.
Yeah. So I feel like creepy, like, that might be very subjective.
So here's the thing. Creepy is also... Well, here's the thing. There is baseline creepy.
Yeah.
But then, like, some people might just find... I have met people that thought the fact that I like playing D&D and role-playing games is creepy.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh no! A man has a hobby.
Oh no! I like drawing imaginary maps. Crazy.
Yeah. What was one of them? One of them was... I should pull that back up. I just had it up.
Send it to me. I'll read it.
Like, a lot of them I'd say were pretty valid. History was recently closed.
Just send it to me while you're doing your stuff. I'll read it to you.
Well, I can pull it up on my second monitor.
Yeah, I can pull it up on my second monitor.
Here, I'll read it out to you. You can read it out as you go and tell me which ones do you think are valid and which ones do you think aren't. Because
Cool.
like, some of those words I don't even know, so I can't really say anything about
For
them.
context, I work with exclusively women.
Yes, so if anyone
My
knew,
best
it would
friend
be
on the planet
you,
is a woman.
right? I'm not
Okay,
your
porn
best
addicted.
friend.
Valid.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty valid.
Unattractive physically or personality. Understandable.
Yes.
That one's solely based off your perception of
Yes.
the world. Manosphere.
I don't know what that word means.
So basically, when you don't... So basically, all of your friends are only guys.
I can't make female friends. That's not fair. I literally
That's
have
pretty
zero.
fair.
I have literally zero female friends. I saw a
So
post.
simply put, when you're in a relationship with a woman that you guys do like each other,
Mhm.
and you don't have any other woman in your life to give you advice on where you're going wrong, because she can't always tell you. That's where that can be an issue.
See, I tried making a female friend, and then her brother told me to never speak to her again, and she didn't even know this, and I've gotten
Maybe you're
relayed
creepy.
messages. No, I apparently she didn't tell him to. She didn't tell him to do that, and like he just will not talk to me anymore. Like I barely even talked to her when he told me that. It was weird. Apparently, but like he's never really liked me. But like I really was only trying to become friends with him and his sister because like I felt like our family had like bad blood, and I don't feel like any families in church should have bad blood. So I'm over here working on repairing it, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job, and then he just goes, never talk to my sister again, and then just ghosted me, basically. In person, I've walked up to him and been like, hey, how you doing? And he just ignores me.
Always negative.
That guy's always negative. Always negative, I feel like is pretty valid.
Simon, you're very pessimistic.
What do you mean? I feel like I'm pretty optimistic most of the time.
Sure, buddy. Let's see. Obese, unhygienic, and slovenly. Yeah, makes sense. Drunkard, makes sense. Immature, makes sense. Racist, makes sense.
Okay.
all of these make sense.
Okay, but here's the thing. Leona does not consider Tristan racist. Or if she does, we all understand that it's like very much so in like the humor sphere.
Tristan is jokingly racist. Tristan's more immature than anything else.
Yes. And look, he's married. So.
That's because he found somebody that misses most of the jokes.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Then again, I've never met Leona, so I have no idea.
She truly loves him for some reason, and that's what matters, right?
You know, Tristan does have a charm to him.
He does have a charm, I'll give him that.
I get asked all the time why I'm still friends with him, and it's like, I don't know why either.
Oh! Woo! Guys, we're gaming. We're gaming. It's happening! Remain calm! Get the freaking bow! Get the bow! Oh, my balls! It instantly died!
How much longer do you have on your game?
My game?
About.
I didn't even get a single
I'd
hit!
say.
Sweet. Hey Simon, 5 minutes.
I just watched a boss with, what is that, like
I didn't ask.
11 million HP die in 2 seconds. Also, that's very mean of you. I want you to know that. I don't appreciate your negativity sometimes.
It's one of the most annoying teams. Well, we're like 2 minutes now. Or a minute now.
Are these guys gonna run it back? GT, they're not in this lobby. IN, not in this lobby. Okay. Slash Warp Galaxy.
3v1.
Guys, I'm not excited. We're getting pumpkin spice at Starbucks at the end of the month.
Oh boy.
It's upon us.
What are these?
Pumpkin spice.
What are you? I'm so sorry. Do tonight.
Anyway, Simon, are you playing ARAM with us or not?
Probably.
Probably. What is it? That's not yes or no, man.
I gave you the best answer I can possibly give.
Not good enough.
How few of brain cells I have in my life.
This is why you're single.
There we go. So it's Ent and that makes this. That is good to know. That was a good combo. So Ent and Golden Thing make Golden Fin. And Golden Fin is very good because it reduces the cooldown on a golden fish. And this is very good. This is a hard one to get. So that's good to know. Now I remember that Ent is made with, I believe, salmon and something. This is in the wrong spot. So let's attempt to get some Ents real quick. See if I remember how to do this. Cancer in my lungs.
Oh my dude.
Sounds like if they don't care if you get banned. What, my brothers? My brother don't care. He don't let me. I've been banned off Twitch once for what they claim as hate speech, and I claim as being based. So, you know, it's all a matter of perspective. Right, guys?
What's that?
I got banned off Twitch for being what I consider to be based and what they consider to be racist. And then I said it's all...
Kick.
Honestly, I was thinking about it. When that happened, I was thinking about switching over to Kick. Doing like a Kick YouTube multi-stream.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think that might be better for like growth. Because YouTube is like way better for growth. It has less issues than Twitch. The only downside is that Twitch has a really interactive chat system, and a lot of people are used to using Twitch. So I would not be able to turn my current Twitch people into kick people. I wouldn't be able to do that. People wouldn't make the switch there, but I would then give them the option to switch over to the YouTubes. So, you know. These are things that I have considered in my life. Guys, if you don't like seeing turtles get murdered, look away.
Alright, let's invite Aaron to this lobby.
You guys should at least play one without me.
What? No, Simon joined.
Oh. No, I'm doing my stream. I got
Simon,
4
join.
people. I got 4 people. Do you know
And
how
they
long
can
it
watch
takes
play
for me to get
ARAM.
4? They do not want to watch me play ARAM.
They want to watch you play it.
They do not want me to watch. Well,
wanna watch you play
no,
ARAM.
I know. I know what my viewers want. They don't come here for me. They come here for the gameplay.
No, you don't.
I have 4 viewers that all know me on a very personal level. They love me very much. Also, you could be watching me right now. You could be giving me +1 viewer. You could be lurking, but you're
If you
not.
guys tip him $1, I'll dox him.
Don't, I don't like this deal. I've accidentally almost doxed myself twice. I posted a photo at the wedding, and it just so happened to have my dad's, what is it? My dad's, license plate in it.
That doesn't necessarily dox you.
Well, you can
considering he doesn't-
Carfax and get, like, a general location. But I feel like...
But it wouldn't be your location, it would be your dad's location, and I feel like if anybody showed up to your dad's place unannounced, he'd shoot them.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told them. So I
So I
edited.
don't see the issue.
I took that photo and I scribbled out the license plate to try and make it slightly better. And then someone claimed that I doxed myself when I posted like a picture of me in my front yard and like a video of it, but like you cannot make out the they're like, oh, if you still frame the first few seconds, you can read the street corner address. And I paused it, full screened it while I was editing it, and after I saw that comment, and I looked at it, I was like, if you go frame by frame, you cannot read it. It's just blur. It's just a green rectangle. It is way too blurry to read. Like, I can understand, like, the concern, but, like, you cannot read that. If someone is able to read that, I'd be impressed, because I could not read that, and I had the source footage. And YouTube compressed it a bit, so...
Are you doubting my skills?
You know where I live, so that's kind of an unfair advantage.
I know your address.
I know. It's kind of hot.
Alright, I'm doxing you.
Ah! That's a federal crime. If anyone was gonna commit crimes, I'd want it to be you with me.
I'm gonna swat you.
Don't do that one. That one's less funny. That one's less funny. Okay. How do I not have
Swat you till
enough
they find Damon
Smart
Michael
Fusion?
Douglas.
Pick the shards you don't need to siphon anymore, and
Also,
automatically
when
looks
does
for this
Damon get
one.
on?
Damon, today's Wednesday?
12:30.
Yeah, right around there, 12:30. Since it is a Wednesday, he doesn't go to the gym on Wednesday. And like, I'm not too worried. But I did have one group of people threaten to kill me and dox me, and then they mass reported me on Twitch, and that's when I got my temp ban
What
for
the
a
heck,
week.
boy?
They're like, you're a racist, sexist, homophobe. I was like, those are just quirks. Yeah, that was fun. They were like, I'm gonna kill you. I was like, yeah, you're gay. And then I got banned.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm not really sure why I got banned. Like, I got ideas of why, but I'm like, eh.
I know why you got banned.
Well, they said it was for hate speech. I don't recall, and for inciting violence. I don't recall inciting violence, but I did say that I feel like there should be like a different term for an Israeli and a Jew. Like, I feel like a Jew should be someone that practices Judaism. And then, like, if you're from Israel, you should be like a Hebrew or something if you're from Israel and practice Judaism. So I like some hot takes, but I feel like a lot of my hot takes were pretty mid. But it was also during like the Palestine conflict.
I think the better
that
idea
one was
should
less.
be you don't talk about that on Twitch.
See, that's why I take all my VODs, I download them and upload them to YouTube now.
Even worse.
Nah, YouTube is less likely to do anything besides restrict my ad revenue, but I don't make any money off ads, so who cares?
It's like I got Darius in my.
You got Darius? Man, I wish I was in that lobby.
What that me Gorna?
That's my option.
Okay,
option
this
that
and this?
for it.
Yeah, there's my ents.
No, gimme.
Maybe they're good.
Gimme, please.
Okay, so ent plus golden guy makes golden fish. Dang it.
Please.
Golden guy, ents, golden fish. Joyride, golden guy also makes it. Oh, wait, no. It's not everything with golden guy. So, wait, no. Let's see. Golden guy plus normal fish also makes this. So that's good to know. So it wasn't something specific about the ents. Golden bait reduces the cooldown of golden fish by 2 minutes. That's actually huge because golden fish is really good to have. Okay, let's see this. I don't think I need tank zombie. I want uniques. That's what I'm really looking for is uniques. Okay, if I'm gonna get any uniques, it's probably gonna be looking at it from this direction. Actually, which one do I have? Withdraw, specific amount, 7.4 mil. Let's go over to here. Because I haven't bought my dailies yet. Actually, let's sell these too while I'm at it. Oh, I can sell these here? That's huge. That's one coin, I can live with that. Oh, my Twitch is, or my Streamlabs. Streamlabs had an update and now it's bugging out a little bit. And they were right? To an extent. I feel like a lot of things that people would be like, you're racist, and say that to me for. It's like, I'm not racist. I just have like odd takes.
Simon, so end all be all, making fun of somebody in public because they are gay is considered hate speech. No matter your opinion about it solely
That's pretty.
because you are
That's kind of
making fun of somebody because of who they are.
that.
You know
I
what
got
I'm
made
saying?
fun of for who I was all the time in school. These people just
That
need to
doesn't make
suck
it
up.
right. That doesn't make it right, Simon.
These people, back in my day, we used to make fun of those
Bullying
people.
does not always bring character.
That's what you think. Let's see what we got going on here. Viper, Viper, Python, and then Viper, and where's my Python? Python makes King Cobra. Viper, Viper, Python again. And does Python plus something else make King Cobra? I am still surprised that we do not have Smart Fusion yet unlocked.
That's okay.
We're gonna
Pulled
probably
them out of my W.
combine this and this.
Oh,
Wait,
oh no,
it's
I was
Frog
me, I
and
was someone else.
Blue and Frog
The
makes
pike.
that.
I'm playing the Nyla.
This is for what is that? Rubik's Cubics. Not gonna lie, I consider I was popping 7 mil a day on those. This is wild. I'm going broke, man. Unk days. It's all right, bro. Unk status hits all of us at some point.
Unk status hits all of us.
Am I wrong? Eel. I feel like I can make eel with something. That's how I make eel. Let's do that, just so I have enough eels. Double eel makes... Oh... Do I have Monterey eel already in here? I do. Monterey eel plus this does not upgrade. Okay, Monterey. I can't combine Monterey with Monterey, so let's combine 2 eels to hopefully get enough Montereys to combine Monterey with Monterey. Sea Serpent. There we go. Sea Serpent plus Kanan makes Ghost. Iguana makes that. King Cobra. Can I please get some uniques? I'm looking for anything that's unique in here. I'm not getting any uniques. That's sad. Cole, you need to listen to your friend. He sounds more sane than you. Pff, that's because he's a coward.
Thanks.
Nah,
with
that's
women.
cowardice. You need to channel your inner schizo.
Simon,
That's how you see.
You
with
don't
your-
even have an inner.
That's how. That's actually pretty funny.
Bye, Keelan.
Draconic? No, I think I just want to leave it like that. Cash out that, and now zombie soldier. I don't care about maxing. Flash might be good. Just strength, just global strength. Sure, let's make some flash. Flash with that? Nope. 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 Okay. I already have plenty of those, so let's make some of these. If I combine two of these, I get bogs. Okay, so tank zombie and flash make slap a zombie. I can farm those pretty easily, so I don't care to. Seer and Zealot makes more flash. Let's go with that then. Just get as much flash as we can going. Double flash? Nope. 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 And that's zombie soldier. Don't care about that. Seer and this. I'm really running out of good combinations here. I'm just looking at the same three, aren't I? Okay, well, let's do that.
Nice. Nice, boy. Let's go.
Zombie soldier.
Oh,
Plus
we're...
obsidian. Let's go! New shard. I don't know what this does. Hey, that's cool. So the reason why I'm trying to get as many uniques as possible is because this guy
Simon.
upgrades your cloak based off of uniques. I want to get to legendary. Bog was
I just
replacement for
got-
Sea Archer, correct.
I just got a double kill with my W as Morgana.
That's pretty good. You could go through each unique on Sky Shards to see if you have anything that can on hand to make them easily. Is that like an external thing? I'm thinking it is. Like I can always just go to / attributes menu and then go to toggle on advance and then see that I'm missing Happy, Tree Lurker, Karma, Wood Elemental, and just buy like one of each.
I have the second most kills.
I think. 'Cause there's like a lot. So if I just buy one of each, wouldn't that just be good enough? It's just the cheapest way to make each shard. Alright. But I think that would make the most amount of sense, right? I would just buy like one of each that's unique. And then that would get my rarity up so that it could be like a legendary with saving like a lot of money. Right? Am I crazy?
We're all a little crazy. Nice.
I need to get that one up. Like, I know that I have a lot already unlocked, and I have my traps currently going to get more on the Crimson Isle, so I'm not too worried. But there's a lot of shards. There's 167 shards, so, you know, and a lot of these are really expensive. So I feel like if I went through and just bought one of each, like, I would go broke pretty quick. And a lot of these I don't actually need to buy. Like, I know which ones I've already got unlocked, so I just go through and buy one of each of what I'm missing. Like, Soul, the Alpha, I know I can grind that. Seagull, I already have. This one's new. Praying Mantis, I don't have. So would that be the smart play? Or would it be smarter just to look up the fusion mix chart and just farm out a whole bunch of shards tomorrow on stream? A whole bunch of unique shards for like a couple hours. Go to what all is like the easiest and then look up like a list of what to combine. Because I think that second option is probably the better one. Some of them you can get without fusion as well. Yeah, I think I'm missing all of those. So maybe I should just go look up which ones you can get without fusion and then farm like a couple hundred of those. So it doesn't actually take that long. So if we look, I still have like a ton in here. A whole bunch of different and unique ones. And a lot of these are pretty easy for me to farm. So, like all the fish the fish take like no time. You'll have a blast doing them. I've mainly farmed over 150 shards to max. And you had a blast? Okay, well then I'm gonna have to look up a guide for that. Because I do not know that. Also, you're not new here. When was the last time you chatted? Before today.
Nice.
You spent 3 or 4 months? Oh, you're from Irisk's chat. That's why I recognize you. Okay. Irisk and I don't talk anymore. I'm kind of bummed about that. He just became like I understand picking your girlfriend's side, but at the same time, like I personally feel like his girlfriend's like super manipulative, and I just don't want to spend time around that because he invited me to his private Discord. Well, actually, his girlfriend did, and then I spent time with him and his friends off stream, and they were just not good people. So, possibly a raid from Riv? Rival? I don't think Rival has ever raided me. I've raided Rival a couple of times, but Rival does not like me. Neither does his friends. I am definitely like the last person to get what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I am the last person that would ever get the creator tag. Like if I became famous enough on like YouTube and stuff to get like the creator sponsor code, they would never give it to me. I'm too based for them.
Simon, you're not based.
I'm
rude.
too unhinged for them.
You're just rude.
Okay, that might be kind of true. 2 bill? To mainly farm them? Okay, then I'll look up a chart tomorrow. And then figure out which ones are easy to mainly farm. Because I know there's like the Spectres, and I haven't done any of the Spectres. But we are now going to do the outro
Yes!
for the stream. So that I can play with them because they're begging me to join them. So, at the end of each one of my streams, I thank everyone that's followed. No one has followed yet, so we read one daily devotional page. So, I'm going to leave the call, unless you guys want to also listen to me reading the daily devotional. Jonathan, Chris?
I think I just got S's Morgana. I don't mind.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah, boy.
Oh, I got to Mastery 11!
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Choices and consequences. From everyone who has given much, much will be demanded. Luke 12:48. The more of God you experience, the more he expects of you. One of the barriers to great spiritual life is failing to realize that God's call accompanies his joy. But why? Why aren't you free to just enjoy God without the burden of service? First, growing in God isn't only about you. It's also about God's glory in the world. Second, growing in God prepares you to participate in his great work in the world. Your relationship with him is precious, but God wants everyone to know that joy has chosen you as his emissary. Third, growing in God strengthens you for the inevitable challenges you will face. You know him and you know him, and you will know he will strengthen, sustain, and stay with you. Finally, it's good for you. You were created to live on purpose for a great cause. You can't fulfill that destiny or know that satisfaction without a great mission. What is God calling you to do? Lord, I thank you for how you have blessed me, taught me, and prepared me for the work you have for me. Help me to rise up quickly and obey when you call. Thank you guys for stopping by. I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. I don't really know. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. And if I don't know, hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye.
Hold on a second. Oh,
What? What's going on? What you soon?
Go ahead.
Okay, bye. Love you. Thank you, Brode, Fixum, and Rubik's. Also, I don't think Brode followed me. Hateful. Bye.